Oh, title sequence finally! I like this one.
What a thrill with darkness and
So I guess we're what, like an hour, probably like 5 or 6 episodes. I don't know how many we actually are as of recording this. This is off to a really good start, minus CQC.
Yeah.
I like the story. The bad guy is like undeniably evil in the best way possible.
Well, he's gotta nuke his own countrymen to test out a weapon.
Yeah.
Kind of has a very James Bond.
Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot, actually. It's got a nice James Bond vibe to it.
Guest starring David Bowie as Major Tom.
But is he voicing Major Tom?
I don't think it's actually David
Oh,
Bowie's
yeah.
face. He just looks like David
Yes. I noticed the camo was made of planes. That's pretty sweet, too. The design here is super solid. I'll give it that. I kind of just want to watch this opening sequence forever. It's really
Very
relaxing.
mesmerizing.
Yeah. And they keep saying the phrase Snake Eater, which is awesome.
you go through the rain, and someday you'll feed on a tree frog. It's ordeal, the trial to survive. For the day we see new light, I give my life, not for honor.
I like how they didn't manage to upgrade this part of the game, so this still probably looks like the PS2 graphics a little bit. The graphic fidelity jump is quite noticeable. Oh, this is super cool. Super goddamn cool. Definitely Hideo Kojima. This is going on for goddamn ever, too. Oh, that's super cool and super terrible CG. Snake Eater. That feels very James Bond.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, it's the good old SR-71s.
Blackbird, for those who don't speak military.
30,000 feet, approaching Soviet airspace. Arriving at the designated drone launch point. Drone oil pressure and voltage are nominal. Payload oxygen supply is nominal. Power supply to payload antifreeze system shows no problems.
Are we
No
gonna
gusts.
jump
All systems
from
go
a
for drone
Blackbird?
detachment. Snake,
Yup.
can't risk a halo jump this time around. Airspace security has gotten tighter since we were last here. We can't get as close to the ground as we did during the Virtuous mission. So instead, we'll be using one of our newest weapons. Snake, you're being given an honor on par with Alan Shepard. This is our last chance. Show your patriotism.
He's showing a lot of patriotism.
Back in a hospital
He
bed
fucking
again,
like
waiting
took a
for
nuclear
fire.
bomb for you.
Yeah.
So how does it feel to be a patient in one of the most advanced ICUs in the world?
Would you do me a favor and tell the suits about visiting hours? I'll never get better with them assaulting me day and night with their questions.
Must be part of the top brass's
I
inquiry.
don't understand why the hell
More
he's in the
like
ICU.
interrogation.
He's able to
According
speak.
to them, I'm a traitor,
No, this
an
is
accomplice to the
a
boss's
flashback, kind of.
They're just looking for a scapegoat.
Does that mean they're after you too?
Let's just
And
say
I've
neither
been to
one
an
of us
ICU where
can be
people
made
could
a national
talk.
hero.
They weren't in the best shape. Like,
Does this mean
guy
mean,
was
okay,
ground
fair
zero
enough.
from a nuclear bomb.
Fair enough. I
Fox
mean,
is
yeah,
still
I guess
one
you can still
step
talk
ahead
in
of
an
them.
ICU. You don't have to be
The reason I
intubated,
came to
but
see you
Yeah.
today,
they wouldn't be able to talk
Jack,
as briskly
it's time for Fox to
as our friend here.
Maybe it's at the end of his stay at the ICU. I don't know. The guy managed to patch himself up in the wilderness with limited supplies, survive at ground zero of a nuclear bomb, and not ground zero, and then still get out of there somehow.
Yeah, so why is he nice?
And he's smoking a cigar
This
now.
morning,
Yeah,
I had a
they're not,
meeting
you're not
with
going to
the
be
CIA.
smoking a cigar. in
It's
an
the
ICU.
most advanced ICU. It's different.
Something even bigger. Yesterday, the White House received an unexpected call.
From the Russians.
President Johnson?
I was right.
Yes, I hear you, Mr. Chairman.
It was a hotline call from Khrushchev to President Johnson.
From the head of the Soviet Union?
That's right.
No, the other Khrushchev.
A few days ago, one of our country's main design bureaus, OKB 754, was destroyed in a nuclear explosion.
He called. You guys launch a
At the
nuke
same
at us?
time,
I just
our
want to double
anti-aircraft
check.
radar picked up
It's okay if you did.
Yeah.
I just
just
wanna know
your military.
if you did.
Does any of this sound familiar to you? In retaliation, I have placed our armed forces on secondary alert. Depending on your response, I may be left with no choice but to order the military to maximum alert and unleash Armageddon. With the help of your predecessor, I was able to survive the Cuban incident. But my power is not as great as it once was. If I am to survive this crisis, I must have your full cooperation.
I should have contacted you myself. Did you know that one of our soldiers defected to your country a week ago?
No.
So you haven't heard then. The man who arranged the defection was a GRU colonel by the name of Yevgeny Borosovich Volgin.
Volgin, of the Brezhnev faction. Go on. Who is the soldier?
Her name is the Boss. She's a living
The
legend.
worst code name
During
ever.
World War II, she was the one who led us to victory in that war.
Oh, damn, she's a
In
badass.
Russia, you know her as Voyevoda.
You mean the boss? The mother of your special forces?
Yes, that's the one. And she took 2 miniature nuclear shells along with her.
The boss.
Yeah, we should have probably told you earlier.
Okay, so that means there's one left.
I'm afraid so. I believe they were a gift for her new hosts. The Davy Crockett Atomic Battle Group delivery system was completed 2 years ago. Serious problems were found with the launcher's range and precision. Although they were mass-produced, they've never been deployed in battle.
But Sokolov's research facility was completely wiped out. The whole area is polluted.
I can only offer you my deepest condolences over this terrible tragedy.
Damn,
So,
yeah.
The boss, with Colonel Volgin's help, stole 2 experimental nuclear shells and took them with her as gift. when
What
she
kind of
left.
fucking security do you guys run out there?
She gave birth to the Special Forces. There is no security that can stop her.
Was destroyed by one of these weapons. Am I right?
We're just
so
gonna
far?
let like our pioneers
Yes,
just
that's
kind of
correct.
defect
And
and
the American
give
government denies
rogue
any
agencies within
involvement in the
enemy
affair.
governments weapons.
Yeah.
Is that right as
That
well?
sounds like a formula
That's
that's
correct.
gonna
We
end
were
in a
not
very
involved in any
successful
way.
way.
Yep.
Then what was a U.S. military aircraft doing on our
Oh yeah,
main
we
street?
actually was
clearly
trying to do
in
something
violation
nefarious to
of
you
our
guys
airspace.
too.
And yet you say it was not acting under
That was different though. We were just trying to steal the scientist back.
Yeah, we were trying to kidnap someone.
Yeah. we weren't staging a defection.
I don't know what else to tell you.
The army insists that this is all a ploy on your part.
I've said it once and I'll say it again. Our government had nothing to do with it.
And I would like dearly to believe you. However, I'm afraid my power over the military has weakened since the Cuban incident. I will need
What,
some
they
time
think
to
you're
prove
weak
that
now
this
or
was not
something?
The action of the American government. You have 1 week. You must
Ah,
catch the boss
shit.
yourselves and recover the remaining nuclear
That must be
device.
your new mission objective.
Yep.
Go find
Then
the
you
boss.
must find
Yep.
some way to prove your innocence.
Prove our innocence.
Yes, preferably something painful. Prove to me that this is not merely another one of your tricks.
The boss should be close to Colonel Volgin. How about a little coaction?
I would not expect too much if I were you. The political situation here is unstable. And Colonel Volkin is a member of the Brezhnev faction, which seeks to topple my government. 1 week. You have only 1 week. And if it is
So you
not
got a
too much to
fascist
ask, do
group
something about
within a
Volkin's
communist state.
What is that
Yeah,
supposed
that's
to mean?
not surprising.
Nothing.
He's got a bunch of people that are a little bit
Means
more
nothing.
hawkish than this.
Call it a
government.
modest gentleman's agreement to ensure our continued relationship.
What if we can't prove our innocence?
Then I will be unable to restrain the military. I will be ousted, and they will seek their revenge.
A nuclear attack on the United States?
I leave the disposal of this situation entirely to your discretion, Mr. President.
Disposal.
If you fail, it will mean the beginning of a new world war.
Yeah. One that we will not survive.
To put it simply, in order to avoid a full-scale nuclear conflict, we have to prove that America was not involved in that explosion.
And eliminating the boss ourselves will prove America's innocence?
Right. The higher-ups have decided that you're the only one capable of pulling this off. You were her last apprentice. Screw this one up, and we'll both be 6 feet under. There's
And
no
you got
choice.
your ass handed to you.
We did. This will end
Are
badly.
the Russians going to be helping us?
The KGB has promised to lend us one of their communications satellites so that you and I can talk to each other.
That's it?
They've also put us in touch with a couple of insiders.
Insiders?
There was a defection in September 1960. Do you remember it?
You
Yes,
mean
I
the two
remember
NSA
every single
codebreakers who
defection.
went over to the Soviet Union?
Precisely. Since then, they've apparently been training with the KGB for exactly this kind of situation. Their code names are Adam and Eva.
For exactly this
I've been
kind of
told that Adam
situation.
has
Yeah.
infiltrated Volgin's ranks.
For the exact specific situation in which the
Also
mother of
arranged
American
to
Special
provide you with an
Forces
escape route.
decides to defect to the
You'll need to
Russians,
rendezvous with him
but
when you
only
get
a radical sect of the Russians that later use a nuclear weapon. that
The
set
Cold
it
War
off.
was a strange time, man.
That is a very specific fucking
The,
scenario.
the
to
Cold
be
War was a
training.
strange time. Full of this level of paranoia.
So it makes you wonder how many other different people for how many other very, very, very specific situations. So we have another situation when the Americans engineer a chimpanzee that is so smart that it actually takes over the United States.
Donald Trump?
Estimated airspeed.
Exactly. We have been preparing for this situation for a long time.
Evidently.
One of the many different bizarre situations we have been preparing for.
Well, so there's a game coming out as soon as of this recording called The Division that's that's actually based off of a military program that was based around the idea if someone found a way to weaponize currency on Black Friday, what would happen? Like infected a bunch of current money with smallpox.
Yeah.
Every time it changed hands, it infected you.
That would have been great, except nowadays everything's credit, so
No, but
what
so
do you
it's
fucking do.
still more people use cash than giving credit for, especially on Black Friday. Put that fast, quick draw cash, and some stuff is cash only deals, but that matters little.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
definitely not in the majority.
Got our gear still and a bandana now.
His arm healed up pretty quickly in a week.
It didn't break. It was
No, it was broken. Remember, we had to put a fucking sling
This
on
it
it.
cracked.
That's a factor. That doesn't heal very quickly.
It was the best ICU around.
In 1967?
It's a special ICU, the most
It's
advanced
the one ICU
ICU.
where you're not going to get a nosocomial infection. Oh, it's the one ICU where you're not going to get an infection from us.
This is Snake. Do you read me?
Loud and clear. Glad to see you landed safely.
I got blown pretty far off target.
Snake, let's go over your mission objectives one more time. Rescue Sokolov. Find out what's happened to the Shagohod. Then destroy it.
Shagohod.
And finally, eliminate the boss.
Eliminate the boss.
This mission will be codenamed Operation Snake Eater.
Okay.
Because I'll be taking on the boss in our Cobra unit, right?
Don't forget about Colonel Volkin.
I'm not a hired killer.
I know, but that was the Kremlin's
So you were
demand.
just killing all those other people for free.
You mean it wasn't just a request? What's it to us if the Khrushchev regime is threatened by the Colonel and his faction?
If supporting the current regime helps us avoid a nuclear exchange, then that's what we'll do.
And what are the CIA's demands?
Our priorities are the rescue of Sokolov and the destruction of the Shagohod.
Roger that, Major Tom.
Damn, the Shagohod is cool.
What now?
I'm changing my codename. It turns out Tom wasn't the most auspicious choice.
What do you mean?
Well, the truth is, when I chose my codename, I picked the wrong one.
The wrong one?
Okay.
Did you ever see the movie The Great Escape? It came out last year.
Oh, must have missed that one.
Anyway, it's based on a true story about prisoners who escaped from a POW camp in Nazi Germany.
I'm
The prisoners
familiar.
dig 3 tunnels as part of their plan, but the Nazis find 2 of the tunnels before they're finished. The prisoners succeed in escaping by using the last remaining tunnel.
Oh, you
The
just
names
gave
of
away the
those
ending.
3 tunnels were Dick,
It's
Harry,
been
and
a while.
I get it. You used the name of the tunnel they escaped in as your code name because you thought it would bring you good luck.
Yes, that's exactly right. At least, that was the plan.
But
But I got the name wrong. The one they escaped in was Harry. Tom was one of the unlucky tunnels. It was discovered by the Nazis before it was finished.
Great, you
I watched
jinxed
the movie
us.
again just to make sure. In fact, I even ordered the actual film from the movie company.
yeah, it doesn't sound like the greatest name to use. So what should I call you?
You know, let's just use Zero, like we've been doing all along.
All right then. Major Zero it is. We'll start over from square one.
From square 0. My frequency is 140.85.
Does that sound familiar?
Oh,
Major
I almost
Zero.
forgot. Paramedic
Major
is with us
Zero.
again on this mission.
Is this her last chance too?
If we fail, she'll have her medical license revoked. It's more or less the same kind of fate. Her
The fuck? Why would she have her medical
frequency is the
license?
same
I don't
as
know.
during the Virtuous mission, 145.73. She'll be recording your mission data as well, just like the last time. That frequency is also the same, 140.96.
She's remotely providing medical advice
there's one more
under
person
the
on your
coercion
support
of
team.
a
His name is
government
Mr. Sigurd.
agency.
This is
An
new.
expert on the latest in weapons and equipment
Ah,
technology.
our advice person.
Going up against some of the world's most advanced
The person that's
weaponry
gonna
when you
replace
infiltrate
the
research
boss.
facility.
No, Natasha, whatever her
Have any
name was
questions? Just ask
in the
him.
first one.
Oh,
His
yeah.
frequency is 148.41.
Mr. Sigint. Got it.
Sigint.
Adam, your KGB contact, is waiting for you at the abandoned factory up ahead.
The same
He's gonna
factory
be dead.
Sokolov was being held in last week.
Yes, meet up with Adam first. He's cleared the way for you to rescue Sokolov.
How will I
Why
know
doesn't
this
he
Adam
rescue
guy when I
Sokolov?
see him?
You'll know once you reach the factory. The whole area's been polluted by the fallout from that nuclear blast.
Great.
No one else would dare come close. The password is, who are the Patriots? And Lali Lulelo.
Lalo. Gotcha.
That's
You've been equipped with a 45 for this mission. Be careful, it's noisy.
I thought standard Fox procedure was procure on-site weapons acquisition.
The circumstances are different this time.
We realized it was a
You're
bad
now
idea
on
to
an
send our
official
guys
mission
unarmed
of the
Yeah.
into
United
enemy
States
territories.
government.
So we're gonna arm you
It's
guys.
necessary to make your presence known to a certain extent. To the Khrushchev regime, at the very least. But remember, this is still a sneaking mission. Snake, if you fail this mission, it will mean an all-out nuclear war.
No
Keep
pressure.
that in mind.
No
and proceed with
pressure.
Extreme caution.
Understood. Commencing Operation Snake Eater.
Snake Eater. Every time someone says Snake Eater, I'm saying that.
Yo, you're Snake, aren't you?
That's unexpected.
None other.
I heard that you're an expert on weapons, equipment, and
A
cutting-edge
24-year-old.
Yeah.
Close.
Nashville, Tennessee.
I am the expert on weapons, equipment, and cutting-edge technology.
What experience would he fucking have? He's a 24-year-old.
I'm the guy that designed your trank gun,
Okay.
active sonar, and motion detector.
Yeah,
We're
he's a
getting there.
If you
savant.
want to know anything about weapons or equipment you find in the field, just send me a message and ask. Later.
Let's bug him a little more.
Sounds like the Cobra unit's members' names came from the specific emotions they each carry into battle.
Huh?
Emotions.
Yeah. For unbearable torment, the pain. For true oblivion, the end.
This feels
For
spoilery in
infinite
some
rage,
weird
the
way.
fury. For absolute terror, the fear. And for unsurpassed bliss, the joy.
The joy.
It's another name for the boss, because of the joy she feels in battle, I suppose. During the war, she had a partner named the Sorrow. Sorrow and Joy. They say there couldn't have been a more perfect pair.
This feels spoilery. Let's keep going.
Feels really stupid.
The Davy Crockett's that the boss took with her when she defected are mortars that fire nuclear warheads.
Knew that already.
Yeah, we kind of figured that out
Davy
after,
Crockett,
you know.
the hero who died defending the Alamo in the Texan War of Independence.
Yeah, I'm aware. I know my history.
That's right. The warheads are equivalent to between 10 and 20 tons of TNT.
Why
Every
do we
building
still
within
measure things in
150 yards of
TNT?
The hypocenter is completely obliterated. But the warheads the boss had with her were some kind of experimental super bomb. So they're actually even more powerful than that. I
Great.
want to think about what happened if she used it again. Snake, you know what you have to do.
Yeah, I know.
Shoot her with a nuclear missile?
You mean you're not wearing any face paint? You can take off your face paint by selecting no paint from face.
Okay, yeah, she's
Just
basically
select
boss
no
2.
paint when you want to skip wearing any face paint at all. But your camo index is never going to be as high without face paint as it is with it. Unless you want the enemy to see you, you ought to be wearing face paint.
That may actually be an important thing at some point. Now, if you want the enemy to see you, that could be a thing, could it? It's weird enough for this game. Alright, face. Woodland. Uniform. We got the best one on for the time being.
Alright, now let's go kill someone.
Don't think we're gonna kill someone just yet.
I meant the boss.
That is fair. I'm just assuming I'm going the right way, in all honesty.
I think so. This is the
See,
same
yeah,
place
it's-
where you spent like a
yeah.
lot of time, like fucking
Practicing CQC, never getting it to work.
Something Wicked Studios.
Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you give us a thumbs up down below, you share us with all your friends, and you subscribe to the channel. If you're looking for more videos right now, we've got a whole bunch of ones all over the channel you can get to by the links below. If you hit the random button, I promise to send you to a good one. You know you want to. Press it. Press it.